Hi everybody, I'm Brooke Sanders, and this is Johnstown's Wine. Brooke Sanders here with Johnstown's Finest, and boy am I excited. Today we are going to be meeting with Rauch. He is a wonderful artist and he teaches art. How are you today, Alan?
I'm great, Brooke.
Thank you for having me here today in your beautiful home studio. How did you discover your passion for art?
Well, I went to an art high school, and I went to a secondary college in which I majored in art for 2 years, and that allowed me the entrance into the world of advertising, and I did that for 25 years as part of my career.
And then you decided after you retired that you needed to follow more of a passion-driven life?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly correct. Because
Yes.
what happened at the time of getting ready to retire, I realized that what I was missing out on throughout my career as a advertising person was that I had a frustration about not being able to be a painter, which is what I really wanted to be on day one, and never got around to it because I had to raise a family. I got busy with something that I have a passion for, that I love doing, and that's picking up a paintbrush, mixing some colors together, and as you can see, I've got the results right around me right here.
Yes, it's really immersive, folks. It's really fantastic. And you show these pieces, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
So you open your home to folks to see some of your pieces. Later in a little bit, we're going to go to Bottle Works, folks, and we're going to spy on a class that Alan is giving, correct?
Yeah, exactly. One of the great benefits of being an artist is that it really allows me, it gives me the opportunity to express myself in the form of love and compassion, and being able to create art that does that for me, to express those feelings that I have inside of me, and I just enjoy the idea of being able to take my canvas and create things that people love and people enjoy. For example, people love their homes, and the reason they love their homes is because that's where their family grew up, and that's where the kids all grew up, and that's where the memories are. And so very often somebody will contact me and say, "Hey, can you do a portrait of my house?" And I say, "Oh, I'd love to do that," because that's the thing that I enjoy most about being an artist, is to create things for the people and for the things that they love. So here's just one example of I call this a house portrait.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And I just love doing this for people. Well, here's another example of exactly what you just said.
Oh, nice. Oh, I love that.
People love their animals, their pets, whether it be a dog or a cat, and I love painting animals, and this is just another one of those, things that I love to do for people. So, just one of so many other pet portraits that I've done.
That's really nice. I really love that.
It's just a lot of fun for me.
Yes, I'm sure, because you're spreading joy.
And then the other thing about it all, of being an artist, is that my home is not only a home, but it's sort of like a place where I'm surrounded by my art. And it's a combination of being an art gallery and my home.
Indeed.
And if you just swing around over here, you can see that some of the things that I enjoy are the things that make me laugh. and so, you know, it's just a joy for me to be surrounded by my passion, which is my art.
Beautiful, I love it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hop in the car, we're going to drive over to Bottle Works, folks. We're going to walk through his gallery, and then we're going to eavesdrop on a class. Doesn't that sound like fun?
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Sure.
Okay, folks, we'll see you there.
Okay. One of the icons of Johnstown.
Yeah, the incline.
The inclined plane. And people love the inclined plane. And so I, you know, being an artist and living here in Johnstown, it's just the most obvious thing for me to want to create a painting of the of this icon of Johnstown, the incline. This is downtown Johnstown. It's showing every little section of our great city of Johnstown. And as you can see, there's the inclined plane and the stone bridge. Way back when, I came across, I was sitting at a little cafe actually, in which there was a couple across the way from me, and the music started playing on the sidewalk. And this couple stood up and started dancing. And I just loved what they were doing, and the dance they were doing was so fun that I took some photographs of them. And when I got back to my studio, got my photographs of that couple dancing and did this painting.
That's amazing. It's a fabulous painting. Probably one of my favorites that you've done.
Wow. My art class is called Alan Rauch Impressionism. And Impressionism is a category of art that was really created in the early 19th century. And some of the famous Impressionist artists were Vincent van Gogh and Monet and Cezanne and all those wonderful artists. So we use that style in my class, and we teach Impressionism to each of the students. And it's a great way to teach how to paint, because it's such a fun style of painting in which you just get your paintbrush, you mix up your paints, and you start painting very loosely and very kind of like, you know, fun and easygoing. And that's what Impressionism is all about. Every one of the students in my class are beginners, and we start fresh. We start at the very beginning of the fundamentals of how to paint. And I sort of like give them a little bit of a demo and get them started, and then they start their paintings and get them going a little bit, and then I sort of walk around the class to each one of the students and give them a little guidance as to what the next part of their painting should include. And by the end of the 2-hour session, each class is 2 hours, they've already completed most of the work on their painting, and then they come back the following week and they finish their painting. Oh yeah, much bigger. So you totally remade it.
You have room for more students?
There's always space in my classroom. As you can see, this room is pretty large.
It is, yes.
Lots of tables and lots of chairs, and I would just suggest to anybody who's interested in learning how to paint, and learning how to paint is the most creative thing you can do in your entire life, and it is so much fun. But the one thing about coming to my class is that not only do you learn how to paint, but you get to meet wonderful students, wonderful people. And you guys all get together when you come into my class and have conversations with each other as you're painting along, and so you're painting and making friends at the same time, and it's a great opportunity and a great way to spend Thursday night right here at Bottle Works. It's $90 for a 6-week series, so each student will be here for 6 Thursday nights in a row. And if they miss a class, that's not a problem, because we have makeup classes. They just make it up at the end if they have to miss a class. The youngest age student that we have in our class is anywhere between like 6 and 8 years old, and then of course if they go up in age, we have teenagers in our class all the way up to age 85. Along those lines, and then you can do the rest of it afterwards. But just do this one little area right here, in which just a little experimenting sort of. Yeah. Right. And then step back and look at it. That you're not trying to be realistic about it. You want this to be more of a positive.
Open it.
Oh my gosh. I'm not used to getting presents from people.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Thank you very much for being one of Johnstown's finest.
Hey, this is amazing, and I want to thank you so much.
I want to thank you.
And thank you for the work that you're doing here in the artist community of Johnstown.
It's my deepest pleasure, and I'm so grateful to meet you, and I look forward to meeting with you again.
I hope we can, and I'm looking forward to having you come back.
Okay. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been all kinds of fun, I would have to say. Until we see you next time, Johnstown, bye.